Hi y'all, I'm Dani. I'm a small business owner and I am both terrified and excited for the Toronto Stationery Show. Now, if you're not from here, imagine 1,500 to 2,500 shoppers coming through for a one-day only paper party with all of the cutest and the coolest stationery and small businesses, right? It sounded so exciting when my business coach first told me about this months ago. So when I first referred to my brand, Soft Up Shop, as a stationery shop with a little Caribbean twist, it just felt right. And this was going to be the perfect spot to showcase our notepads, our paper dolls, our stickers, basically all of our papered goodness. Okay, well, I must have manifested that come through manifestation because Soft Up Shop was selected as one of 60 vendors for the Toronto Stationery Show's spring event. So come with me as I show you all the prep I did for this event. Okay, friends, I just wanted to give you an update because clearly it is nighttime and what happened? I think my camera died at first. I didn't have any more space on my memory card. Ugh. And then another thing, my printer, sparing you the technical difficulties, basically my printer ran out of ink. Literally at the worst time ever. Womp, 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 womp. New ink. I only printed, I didn't get that many cards printed. I have about 6 cards printed. So I'm going to resume the printing tomorrow. I think we're just gonna sort of wrap this one up. Okay, so 4 feet right there. This is basically how much space I will be allotted. I'm just gonna tape it, like put a little piece of tape and then be good to go. Oh! Where should I sit? Okay, so this morning we dropped off the orders to Canada Post. Oh, I wish I should just sit down. Right now I am just setting up a table. I wanted to measure how much 4 feet would take me to. That is the size of the table that I will have access to at the Toronto Stationery Show. So I need to figure it out. I need to figure it out. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna test it out and sort of see what it looks like once I test it out. So let me get my tablecloth. The word. Let me get my tablecloth. I will be right back. Okay, now will I be leaving this on my kitchen table? Yes, because that is what you do when you're an adult. You get to make your own rules. That little piece is gonna stay there in case I need to practice again. I think we have a problem. The problem is that I opted for the 4 feet table, the 4 foot table, instead of doing the 6 foot. Why? Okay, so I was like, oh yeah, I could just build vertically. I didn't even think it through. I was just, so you know how you just like make ideas and you just feel so confident? Where is that confidence now? Because I don't know how I'm going to make it work. The issue is that, again, this is a paper party. It's a Toronto Stationery Show with all these cool stationery, unique vendors. Super cool, love it. I'm about to spend some money there too, okay? But in terms of stationery that Soft Up Shop, my brand carries, we have paper dolls, which I think are very unique and not many people have. And granted, it's not by no means my hero product online when I'm selling online, but in markets, those paper dolls actually do really, really well in person. Given that it's so rare, of course I should have them at the stationery party, right? Number one. So the paper dolls usually go in that wire mechanism on the right hand side. on the left hand side with that little foam board stand that I made, thank you very much. Usually what goes in there are my stickers. Again, stationery, stickers, cool. Stickers, paper dolls. I still have memo pads and I still have greeting cards. I thought I was gonna make a whole other thing for the greeting cards, but now I am concerned that I'm not gonna have enough for everything. Where's everything gonna go? And then the problem of me building too high is that I still want people to, I need to be visible. I need to be able to talk to people even though it's gonna be so busy and loud, like, you know, I still want people to be able to see me and make the connection between me and my brand, etc., etc. You know, those are the days where like my sociality really goes up, and I really like want them to learn more about the brand and why I created it. So that said, I don't know. And usually my bigger ticket items are the t-shirts, the tote bags, and the mugs. Usually they're sort of hanging from I have a wire thing that they're hanging from. And I just don't know if that's gonna work in this particular situation, given that we're dealing with 4-foot table. So that's where we're at right now. You know, my partner and I were also brainstorming an idea to make something very specific, but it's tees, and I haven't done the design yet. I could possibly do it tonight. I could do it tonight. I finished the thing that I had for my friend. I could actually maybe do it tonight. Maybe. I think I'm going to be editing though. So maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, there's still time. You know what? There is still time. We can make this work. We can do this, right? Maybe. Guys, what was I thinking? Okay. The lesson there is just go with your gut, and again, this is, see how the scarcity mindset crept right back in and was like, girl, you know, err on the side of caution, go with the cheaper one, go with the smaller table just in case it's not your audience. No, should have just done it big and bold like I wanted to. It is what it is. We just have to work with it, right? We pivot, we figure it out. So I'm gonna figure it out somehow. Nope. Wish me luck. Okay, so I just came back. Wait, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. It's almost game time. I look exhausted because I have not been sleeping. But today I picked up my bookmarks. I'm actually cutting them to size right now. I tried printing it on my paper, but my own printer, but you could see the print lines and I didn't like that. So that's what we were doing. What we were also doing, we're designing these big old Crocs. I feel like it was Main Studio. There was somebody, I'll put her at right here, who had said a picture of Crocs. And usually I have my own Crocs on, I have my like display Crocs that I use. And I use those on my table, and then that way people can just see it literally on a Croc. But I think I might do this. I may too. So Sava Shop brand color is definitely yellow. It's a little bit usually more orangey yellow, but it's okay. This is passable. It's what I had. I just have to figure out how to bore holes into this thing so that I can actually attach the Crocs to it. But I think it's a cute idea. Anyways, I feel tired. I'm so tired. My kids are coming home in about an hour. Oh, what happened to my lighting? Yeah, I'm actually not going to continue recording because I really have to get into this and I'm feeling stressed and tired. And I really, really, really want to go to sleep at a good time early today and tomorrow. So it's go time. Okay, wait, hold up now. Did I even tell you guys that I got a new guillotine cutter? This is by Tonic Studios. It's a wide base craft guillotine, and it is said to cut up to 5 sheets of 80 GSM paper. My paper, I think, is much thicker than that. But I absolutely love having this. Oh my gosh, what a lifesaver. Such an upgrade to my process before. So glad that it has finally arrived. And yes, I made a few bookmarks for the stationery show. I have always wanted to make some bookmarks. It was sort of like my, I don't know, I had like a black girl reading type of thing, black boy reading idea in my brain. And so I was like, okay, let me at least just test these out for the Toronto Stationery Show. Okay, now in between all of the making, my friend Dani from the Pig Pooch so graciously brought me to 2 different stops. The first was Packaging World, which is literally where you will find all of your box packaging. It's like wet dreams, literally there. I love cardboard, I love boxes, so this was exciting. That was my little stash. I actually felt a little overwhelmed. And then the other place we went to was the Creative Bag, and again, packaging at reasonable prices. I was looking at this for greeting cards, like, you know, like a bundle of greeting cards maybe. I just thought that there was so much here to work with, but I think next time I have to have like a stronger plan. And I think because I had already replenished some of my packaging already, I wasn't necessarily in the need for huge amounts of some of these packaging options. But if you're in Toronto, Packaging World and Creative Bag. Thank you again, Dani from the Pink Pooch. You would what? Friends, we have officially reached the vertical part of the video, which coincidentally is like literally right when we get to the juicy part. But basically, you know, when I was trying to also film some content for TikTok and IG. Okay, so first, this is the setup. This is what it ended up looking like. I made both of those stands for the greeting cards and for the stickers. I put some little candy there because, listen, the lineups were going to be crazy, so they needed a little reward. The Croc charms on the Crocs that I made, very proud of that. I managed to do the bookmarks as well as a little packaging sort of for the enamel pins because I didn't really have that. And again, this is not like the final thing, but I thought it just sort of came together a lot better. And at least that way the enamel pins could be sticking up. All my stickers, they look like they're in the stand cheering on some football team or something, but that's what I sort of settled on for the stickers, the solo stickers. And then the paper dolls and then the memo pads are there. I have the air fresheners as well, and then the soft up shop at the top, as well as a Black Girl Gallivanting tote bag. Now the only caveat is that there's not much space to see my face. But given that I was able to fit it all into a 4-foot table, honestly I was really proud of myself. Okay, fast forward to the day of. The day of, I was a ball of emotions. It's really hard when you also are a mom. So we arrived to the venue, I think, not late, but like, I think I only had like 35 minutes to go. And as soon as they opened the doors, that was it. Literally, the crowds were coming in. It felt so busy, just like consistently busy, which is a great thing for a vendor, right? It's so exciting. It appeals to so many people. That's amazing. I think just for the point of view or perspective of the customer, you know, they were really committed. They were really committed to the show. They knew the quality and the caliber of vendors that was going to be present. So many of them were just willing to wait for those 2 hours or the 1.5 hours. So again, it speaks to the quality of the Toronto Stationery Show. But yeah, there's my booth. That's what it ended up looking like with all the prices and what have you. I was really proud of myself. Again, there's a little headspace, but not that much. I am going to leave my full sort of debrief and comments for the next video, but we did it, y'all. We did it. I think it looked really great, really colorful. It was definitely unique and different. And you know what? I'm proud of myself. I'm really, really proud of myself and everything I was able to put together. Okay, y'all, don't forget to like, subscribe. I will see you next video. Bye.